for Charles Lee. And here we go from Fiserv Forum. The preseason is about to get underway as Brook Lopez will win the opening tip, and the Bucks go to work. Here's Grayson again, trying the hand from long range this time as he finds the bottom of the net.
This team came into camp in shape. There's an ease to the way Milwaukee's playing. They all know where each other are, making the easy pass. Look at Bobby on the break.
And then the follow-up is the Grizzlies commit their second turnover already tonight. Well, right now his team is still searching for their first points, a score that the Brewers would be proud of until there. The shutout is over, Steve. It's now an 8-3 contest here, but Jaren Jackson's still injured. He's going to be hoping to be back sometime in between the Halloween and January, so it's a wide window, and all of a sudden Memphis is starting to heat up. So I think that's just about the entire team.
It does feel like it, and those guys, they do make Memphis one of the most exciting teams. Nice finish there by Wara.
He's a French Bulldog enthusiast, which speaks to my heart. We'll learn a little more about that later on here as Anderson knocks this one down, or Clark rather knocks this one down up close.
To play well, and then in training camp you're seeing him up and down the court, full court, picking up all the guards. You're just starting to see glimpses of things, so we'll see.
Grayson Allen knifing his way to the hole again. He has shown the inside-out game here tonight already on a few occasions.
He's been great in camp. I think kind of the way this game started was very indicative of camp. Grayson, Bobby.
A little bit of range being shown off right there from David Roddy. Speaking of rookies,
you saw how good he can be last year in the playoffs against Chicago. He was getting buckets, and so him coming back, consistent turnover there. Conchar with the easy finish.
We haven't seen Giannis play. I think we will be waiting to see him. We mentioned the busy offseason that he had. Ibaka tries to get in the way, but a nice bit of passing down there to set up Aldama. The bucket up close. And then the three-point shooting was a bonus.
Yeah, it really was. Nice addition, nice signing. You said Memphis, they're wanting to spread that floor, knock down more shots this year.
For Vincent Williams, rookie out of VCU, played with Bones Highland there. Jordan Wara looking awfully smooth for the Bucks. They're back to within 2.
Of course, Chris Middleton missed part of the playoffs with an MCL sprain in his knee, but that left wrist injury actually came in the latter part of the season.
Hard to be tough and try to play through some things, and it's not that easy sometimes as you get older.
Wara could not connect. Little runner from the free throw line, and that one drops.
And that play, it just looks so much like familiarity. They know where each other are going to be. Look at Drew. What great awareness, unselfishness. That's beautiful.
Points up, turnovers. Couldn't finish that time. Now Memphis with numbers. Anderson, check that. That was Chandler laying in and up close. Kennedy Chandler connecting for the 5th time on 13 three-pointers here tonight. Ahead by 3. Bobby Portis finds his way down low as he slithers to the cup.
Summer doesn't seem like the time for a cast, and I'm sure Middleton agrees, but at least it's not his shooting hand, so we know that shot will come back right.
But extra bodies on hand, and Memphis is bound and determined to use all those guys. They wouldn't normally. Allen not this time. Hill a nice rebound, and there's the two-hand plunge from Ibaka, who rocks the rim. He has a role to play, and Memphis trying to get some action going here as Lofton finds a little elbow opening. To put 15 years in this game, he has seen a lot in that time. Second time playing with the Bucks. Pull-up jumper from Holiday there as he knocks it down. To carry them, hopefully, in the postseason. Danny Greenstad is a little more iffy, I would say, than Joe Ingles. His injury occurred much later for Memphis. Actually, was with Philly at the time, but they acquire him as Brook Lopez shows a little bit of the touch. Got the shooting ability.
That's it. I mean, it really is the secret in this game. You've got to have guys. Brook from deep. It's nice seeing that. Bucks put a nice little run together, 11-2 run. It's nice to see them respond. This is a game of runs.
Knocks down the second in Milwaukee, clinging to a 2-point lead inside of a minute now. Aldama gets it beneath everybody, and that's as easy as it gets. Shot clock and game clock separated by about 7 seconds here as Milwaukee trying to answer. Holiday hits his second bucket of the night, this time from long range.
That's big
for Mamu Kelishvili. He's got it again. Grayson Allen was called for that last foul, and he's going to step back knocked down a three. Actually, it was, I should say, Chandler fouled. You better draft well, and you better get a star. In check and check for these two teams as the Bucks come away with a loose change. Jordan Nwora slams it down on the other side.
And you nailed it, Dave, when you said small markets. It's like this is a new era in the NBA for Memphis, the smallest TV market in the entire. Nice shot by Grayson, good offense, good kick by Javon. But you got to love it. Look what they're picking up. Bobby's up there pressuring all the way to the perimeter. And I think you saw a turn at halftime. The field goals, the offense, it's affected by it. Nice finish right there by Conchar, but
7-point lead for the Bucks. Have not trailed here in the half. And Conchar's trying to do something about that. Chandler for Memphis. Ibaka. He shows them how it's done. Man, I'll tell you what. He got his money's worth. That's the bottom line. Here comes Carter on the other side. Yes, sir. Ibaka gets in the way of the shot. Roddy couldn't get it away, and now it's taken by Beauchamp. He's off to the races. Look out. Of the moment, passing it away to the Bulldog. That's Javon Carter. Pinball turnover, and here goes Memphis up and running the other way on the easy lane from David Roddy.
Some impressive wheels for Roddy.
Now Portis fades and fires. Smooth looking jumper for BP. Ibaka, Marjon Beauchamp, and A.J. Green now for the Bucks. Nwora working it to the outside. Beauchamp launches. No good, but Wigginton there to lay it in up close. So good in the paint, so good in second chance points. Most second chance points per game since the 96-97 campaign, but so many of those players unavailable as Roddy knocks down the shot. Wigginton dribbles into trouble. Has his pocket pick. Nwora is trying to get back on a 2-on-1. LaRavia is showing the offense as he lays it in off the window. He'll go to the line for a chance. Soft pass inside. Good ball movement here for the Bucks. Nwora into a crowd, and he had his shot blocked, but Wigginton comes away with a loose change. There's Manu to the lane, to the rack as he'll lay it in up close. Points per game in the NBA, the most since the NBA really started keeping track of that 96-97. But again, you said it, a whole cast of different characters here tonight. And with the reset of the shot clock back to 14, now at 5 though, as Lofton uses that big frame to power his way inside for another chance. Hit an and one. That's right, it was outstanding, and yeah, real men, they're not afraid to try. Here's Thanasis. He's not afraid to float one up, try to play the better part of his brother here today. Nice move there. And the other way quickly, Grizzlies in transition. They're going to get more points. Another and one opportunity now for Kenny Lofton Jr.
And that's how long that flight is.
A technical foul on Kenny Lofton Jr., by the way, as Nwora buries the three-pointer. One thing I thought was interesting, going back to this topic of Abu Dhabi and traveling and playing overseas, Mike Budenholzer was commenting on the fact that, you know, different players have different opinions of playing overseas, as Chandler lays that one in up close. But
yeah, I mean, I think, you know, from a coach's perspective, and like you're saying, players, a team's perspective, I think nice knockdown there by Jake LaRavia. And so I think that's a special part of it, is you just realize how often are you going to actually get to go do that. Nice finish right there by Kennedy Chandler.
And all of a sudden a flurry of three-point plays, both conventionally and
Rise, 56 wins last year, and what Ja was able to do.
Turnover there, picked up by Chandler. He's looking for his 7th assist here, and he will not get it, but give him a hockey assist is Aldama. Now the Bucks looking to run. Lob pass up top. Too tall for Thanasis. Up and down we go. Lofton hands off. LaRavia flushes it through, and we are tied at 99. Just hoping nobody pulls the fire alarm this time in the final minute, as we saw last year in this two teams preseason encounter. Here's a go-ahead bucket leaking out to lay it in up close. David Roddy on the turnover, and they handle a little bit of pressure here. Tight game.
Oh yeah.
So the rookie point guard Kennedy Chandler's got it now. He's been outstanding for Memphis in his debut. Feeds inside. Aldama lays it in through a little contact, no whistle.
And he stayed out there. He might have got a good look at it. You like Mamu attacking, but like you said, it's not the play you want.
So the Grizzlies are going to hold on in this one. 107-102. A late charge from Memphis gives them the 5.